find anything that would be interesting, educational, inspiring, post that shit up, and that's like the content done for the day. Hey, what's going on? Just wrapped up a call with Brendan. So Brendan worked for me for about a year, all of last year, 2024, half of last year, and then we sort of changed structure within the business, but I've just brought him back on, and he's gonna help me with all my content for this year, which is really, really cool and exciting. It's something he's real passionate about, and I want someone like that. But yeah, just finished up this is just in Mount Eden at my pad. Just finished up a call with him, went for about 35 minutes, just trying to really schedule how we build out a heap of content this year, and just how we educate and inspire. Those are the two key things we want to do. And I just want to come from a real sort of practical, authentic background for growing, my twin brother's plumbing business with him, doing Rapid QS International, and then what I can do with my personal brand as well. So what I was looking at this morning was Facebook groups. I've known that we get so much engagement for our business for Rapid QS through Facebook groups. So this morning, literally, I made the new Rapid QS UK Facebook group, and I was focusing on how we can repurpose relatable content into the UK Facebook group. So I went and typed in like Builders London, London Builders in London, Manchester, and then I was following those groups, going through looking at what was like the most kind of engaging content, and then I was going through putting up sort of like polls, general stories, trying to start engagement. And then what we get off the back of that is we get people following our page, we get people kind of commenting and engaging. It's a bit of a slow process, but what I've noticed in New Zealand and Australia is the more that we focus on posting in those Facebook groups, we get more and more engagement and more people just emailing us and saying, hey, I saw you, not necessarily I saw you in that Facebook group, but I've seen you posting, hey, I've got this set of plans, and that's what we're trying to get. Obviously, when we launch into a new country, we have advertising costs we have to get there. So I'm going to the UK in about 5 weeks. There's $10,000 return on business class flights. I've got to stay up there. I've been lucky enough to have a builder that I can jump on his site with, and I can do all his pricing, negotiating, dealing with clients. That's going to be the way that I can make content, be relatable, and talk to like an audience that wants to hear UK lingo. So essentially, I'll sit up there in the office, work for him for free. Brendan will probably come up, sit in the office, film everything, do photos, do snippets, make reels, make TikTok, Instagram, and we'll try and do like 10 to 15 pieces of content a week and document our long form journey. Like overall, I want to do a bit of a journey of how I can make my brand worth $10 million. So that's the whole goal behind it. So that's going to be the Rapid QS in each country, ASAP Plumbing, personal brand, whatever I do with podcasts. If I get into any other ventures, that's kind of my overall goal. So I want to kind of keep people engaged with the journey. But yeah, the Facebook stuff is, it's good engagement. It's huge ROI. It's free to post your information, your news topics. So this morning I just made a bit of I'll pull up my document, but I was kind of teaching the content team of Tenzin and Evan how I can be less involved with the content, but systemize how we can do something. So I make a system once, show them how it's done, and then they can go ahead and do it. So what I've done is I've made a PDF Word document here of types of content that we can be finding and putting in these groups, such as like find a builder who has gone under, try and read the article and be like, hey, I think this, or why did they go under, etc., etc. Find out any new consenting rules, new zoning rules of how many residential dwellings have been built in the UK or Aussie or NZ and why they're not keeping up and how they can improve that. Find funky details and sets of plans, give our opinion on that, sort of say how much it costs. And you never know, you'll see builders scrolling through these and they might find one piece that's good. Then they go to our Facebook page or our website and then they inquire. So that's a huge part of the business. But advertising in general is Google, like our brand, how we present jobs, what kind of ads we're running, YouTube, podcasting, like TikTok. It's insane. But I'm trying to really hone in on Facebook for a brand new business. I've always been a big believer of I don't want to spend money to start a new business. I just want to start doing it through sweat equity. Then once money starts coming in, I'll start generating business through paid business. But up front, I never want to invest more than $5,000 if I don't have to. I just want to start doing sweat equity. So looking forward to it. Got a pretty chill week this week. It's like start of the year, first week of the year, not a lot happens, so I'm spending a lot of time on the UK stuff. Got a trip to Asia in like a week and a half, which would be sick. And yeah, just here in the co-working building. So just caught up with Mike at a cafe and we just went over how I want him to try and do one piece of info content a day for the plumbing business. So I literally just want to do either like a recap in the evening of what he got up to that day, or a video in the morning saying what he is going to get up to. I want him to start doing a little bit of storytelling. At the moment, we're just buying leads. So we're buying a job for say $40, turning it into $1,000 at a 20% profit margin. But now what I want him to do is start getting some organic content. So I want to start doing some storytelling, discussing what kind of jobs we're doing, where we're doing them within Auckland, and then we'll start running an ad spend to our Instagram account, get builders following us, and they can sort of start following a bit of a daily story update. So that's the best way to go from paid ads to organic content. And if you can just get in the habit of taking 1 to 2 videos a day, it gets a lot easier. So anyway, we're just going to catch up with the boys now in this office space. So I've just had like 3 hours worth of meetings. We had an AI meeting with a guy come over, teach us about how we're going to upskill our business, because pretty much within 2 to 5 years, Rapicures will be gone due to AI. So we're looking at how we can either reduce labor costs at our business or do more work, pivot into a subscription-based business, or start an app. Did that, caught up with Mario, general manager, which was good, and then ran some admin, got some hats made, make quantity surveying great again. But one thing helps keep me super locked in all week. I do a lot of tennis and gym, but just cardio, bro. Come listen to a podcast, do 40 minutes on the cycle, do some planning, free the brain up. It's so good, man. And then I'll sit here and come up with like 10 new ideas just by pumping out some cardio. Shout out Eden Epsom Tennis Club. Yo, morning. So I'm not going to be one of those people that do those lame as morning routine things. Literally, when I get up in the morning, I go get a coffee. It's about 50 meters away. And then I come on the balcony, come out here, drink my coffee, and I do about 40 pieces of content. TikTok, Instagram, for Rapid QS, David Baker. So literally most mornings, unless it's raining, I wouldn't do that. That's weird. Or maybe you can call me a pussy. But yeah, literally I just grab a coffee, come out here on the balcony, and I literally just go through emails. And then usually what happens is I'll read the comments later in the day, and that will inspire me for the next sort of content for the next morning. So that's like the easiest way to never have to think about content, but always sort of sparking ideas. Anyway, enjoy.